And we're back for another episode. In this episode, I'm going to be showing how I've set up my UI, because I've been getting a lot of requests for it. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So I thought it would be kind of poetic to take us back exactly where I started around Reborn, right here at the gates of Gridania. And let me show you what I've got. So basically, my layout is very much inspired by my World of Warcraft layout that I had for many, many, many years. That's why I've got down here the hotbars, and then the right I've got the hotbars as well. So and that's the layout I've been going for. It's just what I'm used to when I play MMOs, and it's what I decided to stick with. So if we go to the basic settings, so go to System, you press Escape on your keyboard, HUD Layout, then you can see I've put hotbars 1 to 4 down here. I've moved the parameter bar just above there, the status effects just below it, and the target bar just below it. So the target bar is when you select something. All of this is down here. Now, my goal with all of this basically was to have it that when I'm looking at my cooldowns, when I'm looking at the HP of the monsters or the targets or anything, I always have to look at this section of the screen. It's all in one place. I don't have to look there for the HP. I don't have to look here for anything, there for anything, and so on. It's all in one place right here. Now, what I've also done is I've put all of the shared bars 7 to 10 right here. Now, the way you can tell a difference between a bar that's shared between classes and one that's not is simply it will have the white border around it. So you see that these numbers 7, 8, 9, and 10 have got this white border around it, whereas this 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't. What that means is simply they're not shared between classes. These are class specific, 1 to 4. These are shared between all classes, and you can actually change that in your configuration menu. Now, obviously, there's some obvious things I've done. I've moved the limit break bar appears here, right in the middle at the top, so that fills up the middle of the top of the screen when I'm actually in a party and I'm doing dungeons or raids. And I put the party bar in the top left, obviously chat down there. I moved the EXP bar to the bottom right, and also the guild and the menus and everything else just nice and neatly in the corner rather than having it where it was by default, and then the quest list next to it. Now, one thing that I've done as well for the sake of keeping things useful is that when I am fighting a target, my target list actually appears in this space here. So if I look at HUD layout, you see here enemy list. So, I mean, I put it up here initially because sometimes you can have a lot of enemies you're fighting, but then it fills up this blank space on the left-hand side of the bar. That's the motivation here. And item help and other things, they're mostly as they are, pet, hotbar, and so on. They're not that important, I just keep them out the way. And the quest bar, obviously, not to be overflowing on the shared bars. So if I quickly show you how you set which bars to be shared. So I think you go to character configuration to, where is it? Hot UI settings, HUD. Maybe is it HUD? Wow, best video ever. Okay, hotbar settings, that's the one. So sharing, so that's the one. Now, what this basically means is that which hotbars are shared. Simple as that. So in my case, I've set 6 to 10. Even though I'm not using number 6 right now, are shared. So if I change class, so white mage, you know, you can see these bars don't change, even though all of these first 4 are changing every single time. And this is where you set it. So open your character configuration, go to hotbar settings, sharing. That's how you change it. And that's basically it, guys. That's how I've done my layout. That's the motivation behind it as well. So if you like this video, be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. If you have even more questions about how and why I've decided to do certain things with my layout, then please let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter at Mithrie Manifold. Is a good way to stay in contact with me. And again, guys, if you have more requests for content, please just let me know, and I will record quick videos like this one to satisfy your needs. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.